Hi. Hi, I'm Serena from Archangel Connection, and I'm here with my friend Cam, and today we are going to do a little sort of show and tell on moving energy in your life. So it's just going to be a quick chatter about Angelic Ho'oponopono that we use and that I teach, but this is a physical demonstration to show you the blockage of energy and how we can change it, and then watch the energy unblock. Now I'm using divining rods, little ones here, and Cam, it has what are these called?
Like a pendulum?
A pendulum, that's what it's called. He's new with the pendulum, so his answers seem to be a little bit subtle, but the reason I want him to have a pendulum is so that when he asks the answers or question of yes or no, he has his own and I am not influencing it, so that way he feels confident that the answer is either yes or no, that the block is there or not. Now I will use my little fancy wands, and they will also indicate yes or no. For me, by the way, the yes is when they cross. So I'm going to ask yes, is there a block? And the answer will be yes if there is a block. And no is when they point out from each other. And Cam's is really subtle. Only he can tell if it's yes or no. So believe or don't believe. But this is all about making sure that he has some sort of verification, validation.
Fair enough.
All right. So today's block, what we're going to talk about. So when I talk about blocks energetically, it's something in your way that is preventing you from moving forward in your life, or attaining something specific that most of us are looking for, be that romance or money or relationship of some other sort. It doesn't matter. It's just something specific. So that's what we're going to do today. And yeah, so we're going to ask the question about, what are we going to talk about again?
Careers.
Career. Okay, the question was career. Now Cam, by the way, has been having a little bit of bad luck. He's messed up his leg. His ACL is messed up. He had a dental situation the other day. Credit card fraud. All in the last 2 weeks. So Cam's got some blocks.
Yes.
And
good ones. Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good. So this one we're going to talk about because we're in Alberta and things aren't so good career-wise for a lot of people, and he is one of those as well who has been affected. So that's what we're talking about, career. So the question we're going to ask is, do you have a block in your career? And
Do I have a block in my career?
When you use a pendulum, by the way, or divining rods or whatever you're going to use, the question should be yes or no. Very clearly yes or no. So here we go. You go ahead.
Do I have a block in my career? That, I believe, is a yes.
That you believe is a yes? All right. So I hold my little divining rods extremely lightly, and it's just a matter of curling my finger around there so that there's some sort of something to prevent them from falling out of my hands. So now I'm going to ask. So at neutral, please. So just relax a sec there. So the question is, does Cam have a block in his career? And it's pretty clear, right? And I'm going to say, we're going to go back to neutral just so you can see the no. The question is Cam a big, beautiful woman? And the answer is clearly no, just so you can see it. So I couldn't think of anything else that was very clear.
Fair enough. That's a good one.
Okay, so now when I talk about Angelic Ho'oponopono, it's like regular Ho'oponopono, but with the high vibration of angelic energies as well. So it just steps everything up. So to me, Ho'oponopono removes the block, and angelic energy steps up that vibration and moves you forward. So that's why we do it that way. So Ho'oponopono is 4 phrases, and they're simple phrases. They are, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, and thank you. Some very similar variation. Those are the 4 phrases. And they are obviously simple. Lots of people use them like a mantra to get into a meditative state, to clear stuff out, and which is awesome and good. We do it a little differently because we do the metaphysics. We need you to see the energy and see the block. And whether or not you're a medium, somebody who can see these things naturally, which I obviously can, whether or not that's true doesn't really matter. You need to be able to visualize something as that block. And I usually ask people to use the same sort of something. So if it's an elephant in your road, then there's an elephant in your road. That elephant could be finance, that elephant could be career, whatever that elephant is. And then you got to remove the elephant. Or orange road cones, which are really good for those of us who drive all the time. That's an obvious block.
Okay.
So you use whatever visualization you want to use. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes because it's easier to concentrate.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk you through these 4 steps. And we're going to clear this energy from your path. And we're going to start with I love you. And the I love you is loving self. Loving yourself enough to recognize you are worthy of a clear path.
Do you want me to repeat it?
Yeah, you know what? Whenever you're ready, after I do my chat, how about you do that?
Okay. I love you.
Okay. Step 2 is I'm sorry. The I'm sorry is recognition that there is a block in your path and that you are the one who is in charge of that block. I don't want to use the word blame. It doesn't matter who put that block there. The block is there and it belongs to you. So the I'm sorry is just recognition of that block.
I'm sorry.
Step 3 is as I said, the more metaphysical visualization part. It is forgive me. Forgive me, you're talking about forgiving the self for putting that block in there, and now you are in the process of removing it. So whatever your block looks like, be it an orange road cone, let's say that, it's easy enough to melt that down in your mind and watch that orange wash away with rain or just melt away into the road until it is literally gone from your path and your path is now clear. That is the stage of forgive me.
Forgive me.
The last stage is thank you. This is the stage that I believe most people mess up on. This is the stage where you are to focus on the fact that what you've done metaphysically is change the energy. You've removed the block. You are A, capable, B, worthy, and what you are saying when you mean what you mean when you're saying I'm thankful and thank you is you're thanking yourself for recognizing your worth and clearing your own path.
Thank you.
So now we're going to ask the question again. Cam's going to ask the question, is there a career block?
Do I have a career block? That is a definitive no. It's again subtle, but it's definitely no.
See, and that's the pendulum, like I said, some people have a very strong pendulum movement and some people don't. So I'm going to ask the same question with my little divining rods again. So staying neutral there. Now we're going to ask about career path for Cam. Hold on, let me get my fingers out of the way so it doesn't look like I'm doing anything funky. Is there a block in Cam's career path? You can be stronger than that if you want, you know. So to me, that's a pretty obvious, and when I start to lose control of them, they've gone too far. That's a very obvious no. I feel very confident that we've removed this block.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole point of Angelic Ho'oponopono.
Okay.
Just stepping that up. So, yep, there you go. A little demonstration to show you how we can remove energetic blocks. You have the control over the blocks in your life, and you have the right to remove them so you have a clear path. So, thank you for watching, and thank you, Cam, for being
Thank you.
demonstration.
That was awesome.